Hello, this is the Cybersecurity Studio. I'm your host, John Dittmer. Today is Sunday, October 4th, 2020. And October is a special month for me because it is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Now, if you don't know what Cybersecurity Awareness Month, let me give you a little backstory. Back in 2004, the Department of Homeland Security Cybersecurity Division and the National Cybersecurity Alliance started Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Why? Because it's been historically proven that even if you have the most up-to-date software, the most up-to-date hardware, and all the tools that you could ever imagine, it's still people are the crucial link. They can either help secure your systems or be key to the vulnerabilities that exist in those systems. So, you can have all kinds of super duper encryption, but if somebody has a password that's too simple, it's useless. Okay? So, let's talk a little bit more about cybersecurity awareness. So, there are a lot of tools out there that you can have if you want to start your own cybersecurity program in your company or your organization. There's a lot of good tools. Like, for example, if you go to the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, which is part of Homeland Security, I'm going to put the URL up there. It's going to be CISA.gov/national-cyber-security-awareness-month. They actually have little toolkits and posters and resources that you can use for your particular organization. And they'll try to make it easy and simple for you. Because I remember when I dabbled in the field about 15 years ago, I was in a job where I was expected to start up a cybersecurity awareness program for my company. And I had to create posters, copy something from the internet and print it out and put it in places and make a video. And it's actually a lot of work. So the powers that be, especially within Homeland Security and a lot of the education organizations like SANS and ISC Squared, have been trying to make it simpler, especially for us cybersecurity professionals in the field, to create cybersecurity awareness programs. Because there's a lot of people at the top who are not, cyber gurus, and they have to understand what the consequences are for taking a certain course of action, or certain policies, or buying certain software or hardware. And they need to understand what us as cybersecurity professionals say. Sometimes it's frustrating because you feel like you're talking to somebody, talking to a wall sometimes. And you have to explain things far more in depth than you're used to. So it takes a little bit of patience and understanding that not everybody's a techie. So you have to explain to them, like I'm used to working in DoD organizations, so I kind of make it sound more military. Like, for example, defense in depth. In the Navy, we have this concept called defense in depth, where you're protecting your high value unit. Like out at sea, you have a carrier. It's surrounded by cruisers, which will shoot down enemy planes coming in, or missiles, or whatever. Then you might have some frigates and destroyers, and they're looking for enemy submarines. So you might have some submarines far away. They're looking for the bad guy submarines, and so on. And then you might have fighter jets flying patrols 100 miles away from the carrier, trying to spot anything that's going on. And then, on the carrier, there might be receiving signals from reconnaissance satellites to see everything that's going on in the ocean to protect that carrier. Because without that carrier, the United States may not be able to do a lot of things. The same thing with your information system. You got to have various layers of security, so if one breaks down, you can compensate or mitigate against those. So that's why security awareness is very important. And then another set of people you got to look at is the everyday users, because not everybody's job is focused on cybersecurity. They might know a little something, but they don't know the complete picture of what they're doing. So a lot of times people want to say, I need to get this little thing done so I can do my job a lot faster. Even though the consequences might be having a shorter password will make it a lot easier for someone to hack into the network. So you have to give them an idea what the big picture is and why you have to do certain things, and why they have to do certain things too. So that way, the job of everyday cybersecurity gets to be easier, and that's why we have Cybersecurity Awareness Month. If you don't want to use the government's resources, or let's say you want something a little more generic, if you're coming from outside the U.S., the education organizations in cybersecurity, such as SANS, has resource centers that they provide cybersecurity resources. Take a look over there. And same thing with ISC Squared. They actually have a program where they have some of its members, like myself, go out to the community and become inform computer users out there. Hey, this is why we do certain things, or this is why you shouldn't go to certain websites. This is why you don't click a certain link just because somebody says to do it. Okay, so there's some resources at those particular organizations. Also, too, if you have kids who are into scouting, now please excuse me, my son is in Boy Scouts, and there's I'm not quite sure what the Girl Scouts of America do. That's a completely different organization. But for boys and girls involved in the BSA programs, they have a procedure called CyberChip, where you take a course that corresponds to whatever grade your kid is in, and they take it in order to learn how to be safe. And it's very important right now, since a lot of scouting is done virtually online, and they want, so now the kids, especially now where a lot of kids are doing their entire schoolwork online, then they have to do scouting activities online. So in some cases, they might be spending 6 to 8 hours a day online, and mommy and daddy can't be watching over their shoulder, the whole time, because some of them are also working and doing things. And so that's why it's important for your kids to be very aware of what's going on. I know some of the educational institutions, I know, like for example, ISC Square also has some of its members go out in their programs, and so I to go tell kids, this is why you do certain things and you don't do certain things online. So take a look for those programs and see what they have offering you. And I'll put URLs up there so you can kind of see. So I know this has been a short video, but I just wanted to start off with that because cybersecurity awareness is near and dear to my heart. In fact, I took a course at SANS on cybersecurity awareness, and it was a great 2 days, and they now have a certification based on it. It's been a long time since I took the course. I might have to take it again and get the certification, but it was a good course, and it kind of made me aware of a lot of things, because in a lot of ways it's a lot easier to hack the human than it is to hack a machine. And there's a lot of people that have been, if you ever heard the term social engineering, that's where it comes to play. People have been taught, okay, somebody sounds like they have authority, like, do it. Yesterday I got a call from actually it was a robocall, claiming it's from Health and Human Services. And this was on a Saturday afternoon. Like, why would somebody from the federal government call me on a Saturday if they're not in law enforcement? And they're trying to tell me that, I push a certain button, I can get a federal grant. Sounded a little fishy to me. And you can see the same thing happening online. We want to give you money. And it's like, or very, very kind of shady things. And that's why it becomes important to have a good understanding of what's happening online. All right. If you want to see more videos on this, please hit the subscribe button and like this video. Help the algorithms on YouTube to send more people to me. Or if you're watching this on Patreon, feel free, if you want to become a Patreon member, I'll give you a shout out. Hit the like button. Even the unlike button gets me more attention too. So I appreciate your support, and have a great day, and be safe out there. Ciao for now. Take care.